Welcome to Bar None Thursday night. You know, Capital City Chat Live, 5th and Monroe, Bar None.
That name might change.
Probably will. Open to suggestions.
Next week.
Yeah, you know, text my man Ken. Let him know if you want to change the name.
Only ladies.
Right.
I don't want to hear from no dudes.
If you ain't got the number already, don't worry about it.
Please don't be out there looking up my number.
We gonna do a little rundown of entertainment goings on in Springfield, capital city, surrounding areas. There's a couple little towns, Curran, Loami. What's that place out there? Mechanicsburg.
Oh, shout out to Mechanicsburg.
Yeah, they got a bar out there too. So whatever, man. We just gonna talk about what's going on in the capital city as far as entertainment goes, sports, politics, whatever.
Let's do a roundup. Do they have any bars in Riverton?
Yeah, they got a couple bars in Riverton. One of them is they got a volleyball court out there. I can't think of the name of it. Sand Trap? No, that ain't it. That ain't it. It's been out there for years too. Like,
Does it have a volleyball court?
Yeah, I mean it's a volleyball pit like sand.
Yeah, like sand volleyball.
Volleyball.
Okay, work. All right, shout out to the place in Riverton with the sand volleyball court.
I can't think of the name of it, man.
We'll give you a real shout out next week.
My man T2 stay out there too. He was just talking about it yesterday, but I can't remember the name. I ain't
Where?
been in there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not driving.
Probably ain't going out there anyway.
Yeah, I'm not driving out the river.
I drove by it a couple times, you know, whatever. That's about as close as that's getting.
Not after dark.
No. Yeah, I was on the way back to Springfield. Anyway, man, they got another little bar out there too. It's on like the main little strip. I think it's more like the locals hang out in there.
Yeah, all right. Well, shout out to them.
Yeah. Hey, Bert. Yeah. What's the name of that bar out in Riverton where you play don't you play volleyball out there? Dockers. That's the name of it.
Dockers. Shout out to Dockers in Riverton.
Yeah, like the pants. Dockers. You know?
With pleats and shit.
Yeah. Pre-pressed. You ain't even gotta wash them shits.
Oh man. Okay. So what other little towns are there surrounding Springfield? So we've gone Mechanicsburg. We've gone Riverton.
Sherman.
Okay. Shout out to Sherman. Shout out to the Rail Golf Course in Sherman.
Yeah, that's out there.
Yeah. Let's see.
I think they got the Sherman Athletic Club. That's where everybody be. I think they party out there.
Yeah, I think I've seen the Sherman Athletic Club out there.
They got a restaurant out there too. I can't think of the name of it right now.
Oh, they've got a Mexican restaurant on Business 50. Is that Business 55?
Business Loop 55?
Yeah, is that Business Loop 55 out there?
Yep.
Yeah, they got a Mexican restaurant out there. It's dope. Is it the, I want to say it's the Cancun.
That's probably, yeah, that's it.
That's it. Shout out to the Cancun.
And
they've got good chimichangas.
What is a chimichanga anyway, man? I don't even know if that's a Mexican dish.
I don't know, man.
I think it's some American shit.
I don't know.
Stuff that Americans came up with to profit off of the Mexican food.
So I don't exactly know what a chimichanga is.
I eat them all the time. I just don't know exactly what it is.
Yeah, I feel like it's a burrito that you just eat off the plate instead of picking up because they put something on it.
Cheese, it's got cheese on it.
Yeah.
Lettuce, tomatoes.
Yeah, but I feel like
inside.
But I feel like it's just wrapped in like a tortilla.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. That's all. It's just a wrap.
Yeah.
With some cheese on the top.
Yeah, and then you just like cut it.
Yeah. It's big. It'll get you full. It's big.
Yeah.
Get stuff. Take a nap after you eat one.
I feel like I can order a burrito from Obama, go home, and like sprinkle some cheese on it and make it a chimichanga.
Without a doubt. That's how, yeah. It costs extra though because you got to sit down and pay the waitress, tip everybody.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. So what else, man? That's out in Riverton, man. They got another restaurant just opened up out there a few years ago. Can't think of the name of it right now, but if somebody listening, give Ken a call. And,
why you just give me a call, bro?
Because I don't got no minutes on my phone, man. So,
oh, is that why?
Yeah.
You ain't got no minutes on your phone?
I got that pick up and go. So I don't want to be using all my minutes up, man. So no, I'm just playing for real. Let's see, what else around here, man?
No, you got enough people calling your phone.
Chatham. Stop, man, stop. Chatham. I think they got the Alamo out there.
Ooh, have you...
The Chalamo, that's what they call it.
You call it the Chalamo?
Yeah,
Oh, because it's out in
Chalamo.
Chatham.
Yeah.
Yo, that's kind of dope.
Play on words.
Yeah. Have you been, there's like a bar and grill, I guess that's like 4, like veterans or whatever, it's like Highway 4 or
Route
whatever.
4.
It goes in, Route 4 goes into Chatham or whatever. So you go like past the county market, you go down through those neighborhoods and you come out the other side and you've got like McDonald's over there, and on the right hand side, you got like some bar and grill, right? Like, I don't know how long it's been there.
I think it's closed now, though.
Oh, it's closed now?
When my kids stay out there. Shout outs to Kier and Xavier. They stay in Chatham, but I was out there and we was coming back to town for something. Or no, we went to eat at one of the restaurants out there, a little bar and grill. It's in a strip mall, not the one you talking about. But yeah, the one right across from that main strip mall, right next to Hardee's, it's closed. Or it was a couple months ago. I don't know if it's open now, but it was closed.
Right next to Hardee's, yeah.
Yeah, but it's fairly new. Like they just built it. I don't know what was originally in there, but they was closed last time I was out there. So.
See, I
Another one bites the dust.
I thought little Chatham spots would be popping though, because I mean, like, isn't that the suburb of like Choice or whatever?
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
like, you
yeah.
get a little money, you move out to Chatham.
Yeah,
like,
they got a booming little metropolis out there.
Yeah, and like
a mini metropolis.
I feel like people don't leave though, right? So
yeah,
like,
no, if you go out there, you going to stay.
Yeah. So I feel like you move out to that area, and then like whatever little bars and clubs are out there, like, you know, those would be the joints you go to. Right. But I mean, like, you know, it's kind of crazy.
Ideally, I think out there though, like, as soon as something new open,
the
population don't support. It's not enough people to support everything. So as soon as something new open, everybody go there.
Yeah.
And then the other place is struggling. And there's some other new place open. You know what I mean? And it's all kind of centrally located within like a 1 mile radius.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So basically, like, your crowd's playing.
Everybody in there, you know, trying to get the same little $20 bill, and Chatham just ain't big enough for that. You know what I mean? So. But, you know what I mean, their population, they get bigger and bigger because I think they keep changing the zoning, so they add more Springfield addresses to the Chatham population. You know what I mean? Just,
probably.
And it's cool, whatever, because I'll be seeing that Chatham bus over in Springfield, out in that neighborhood, Westchester.
Yeah.
It's, you know, that's Springfield neighborhood, but some of the kids that live in Westchester go to Chatham.
Yeah.
So, you know, but whatever, you know, whatever you got to do to get that federal funding. You know,
I get it.
They're bringing it out there. So,
is Glenwood High School in Springfield 186?
I don't think so. No, Springfield. It's a what is it?
So what's
Chatham Glenwood. I don't think it. No, it's not part of 186. District 186 schools is the high schools is Lanphier, Springfield Southeast. I don't know if Sacred Heart Griffin is considered 186 because it's private.
Yeah.
Or it's Catholic. But the Springfield high schools are 186. Most of the elementary schools, they are too.
Yeah.
But I don't know if Chatham is or not. I highly doubt it. I don't know for sure because I don't know. But I think it's in a different city, so that's not.
So I like learning shit like this. I like learning shit like this about Springfield and Illinois in general. Fun fact: I'm not from Illinois, so don't come at me with any of this Illinois beef. If I get some shit fucked up, I will call fucking Cairo. I will call fucking Athens. Fucking get the fuck off me. Fucking the real Decatur's in Georgia. Don't get me started.
Shout out to Decatur.
Decatur, where it's greater.
Soy City. It stink over there.
But anyway, so like
Macon County, awful.
So like my home state, North Carolina, where I'm from, like a lot of the school systems are built by county, right? So like the school system I went to as a kid was like Winston-Salem, Forsyth County schools, right? So like, you know, the way like Springfield was the largest city, the way Springfield is the largest city in Sangamon County, Winston-Salem is the largest city in Forsyth County, like the city and county where I'm from. But like, there's no difference between like city schools and schools outside the city, right? Like they're all in the same school district, right? So when I moved here, and like, you know, people were like, oh, we've got like 186 and then we've got like some other school districts around, like, you know, that shit kind of blew my mind, because I was like, you know, like this place is really small. Like, how many
Yeah,
school
yeah,
districts
yeah,
y'all
yeah.
got? Like,
Right,
you know,
right.
like, why are y'all cutting up the property? Like, you know, like, y'all
Yeah.
really, y'all chopping thin out here, right? Because it's not like there's another town outside of Springfield, like, you know, maybe Chatham, but I mean, that's just all Springfield money moving.
Yeah, that's all. That's all.
Chatham.
And you know what? Rochester blowing up too.
Oh, shout out to Rochester. What's the high school out there? Rochester Rockets.
Rochester Rockets.
Yeah.
They dominate the high school football scene around here. Sorry about it, Sacred Heart Griffin, but Rochester is taking care of business.
Well, the only reason I know Rochester Rockets is every time I turn on local news on Friday night when I'm getting home, like that's all they're talking about on like Friday nights. So
they, I think they won the state title like 6 years in a row. But they only been playing football out there for less than 20 years.
How many black kids live in Rochester?
Not many, man. Not many. I mean, I don't know for sure because I don't go out there very often. But I don't think it's. We can probably count on the number. We can probably count on the number on one hand of black families that live in Rochester.
How are they winning all these state titles?
Coaching.
Oh,
Yeah.
Is this one of the system things?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They
So is he out there putting like 7 wide receivers out there?
Yeah, no, they
and like
definitely,
3 down linemen?
they definitely spread out the defense,
Yeah,
throw the ball
okay.
around. But I think a lot of it is like all of their junior football leagues, they all practice the same system. So when
because
so,
Rochester is like,
it's a little small community. So when they get in high school, they're not learning nothing new.
Yeah.
They just bigger, stronger, faster, and they doing the same thing they've been doing since they was 10 years old. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
it ain't
it's
nothing
almost,
new.
it's almost like a farm league, right? Like everybody comes in, you're playing the same system. Just in the farm league, you just move up like age groups, and then eventually you get signed to the pro contract or whatever. And I guess in this case, the pro contract would be like playing high school football.
That's it. That's a big deal around
here.
It's a big deal. But yeah, they.
I get that.
And they coach is he the brother. I think he the brother of Sacred Heart Griffin coach Ken Leonard. I think his name is. So his little brother coached Rochester. So you know they got that football pedigree in the family. But I think they've been beating Sacred Heart Griffin down for a few years, man. They the only team that's consistently like beating Sacred Heart Griffin in this area. You know what I mean?
can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sacred Heart Griffin's private, right?
Yep.
Oh, they probably do wild recruiting, right?
Yeah, they do.
Like they recruit kids from the city to go to the private school, right? They give you tuition,
scholarships,
Yeah,
financial
scholarship,
aid,
yeah.
you know, whatever you want to call it. A lot of it is like,
student athletes.
the parents. Shout out to Torch Radio.
Oh, Torch in the building.
They do a lot of community. They do a lot of like some of the parents whose kids on scholarship, like they work at the school. You know, like the concession stands.
Yo, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. But it's cool though. Like, you know what I mean? You can support, or you can get your kids' school paid for, education. It's a good school, you know, whatever. And at the same time, I think it costs around $10,000 for the school every year.
Yeah, I can see that.
I don't know how much working for the school covers that, but it's just a way to give back, you know, that you're getting financial aid. You know, you're working the concession stands at the football games, basketball games, track, baseball, whatever little sporting events they got going on. The parents, the kids that's receiving fine, but they do the same thing at a lot of the schools that cost money to go to. Calvary, they do the same thing. It don't cost as much to go to Calvary, but at the same time, the parents to get a chance to work off some of the tuition by working for the school. So it's just a way to give back instead of just got your hand out getting something. So you're working off the tuition by working for the school. Yeah. Helping out the kids, you know.
Yeah. No, that's wild.
Yeah. So, you know, it is recruiting, man, because I know a lot of them kids wouldn't be going to Sacred Heart Griffin if they couldn't play football.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
we,
saying?
well, I hate to bounce back to North Carolina. North Carolina, we have a lot of the Christian schools or whatever, because Sacred Heart Griffin's technically a Catholic school.
Yeah, it's a Catholic.
Ain't a lot of motherfucking Catholics in the South.
Right.
That shit ain't popping.
Baptist.
Yeah, it's all Southern Baptist, right?
Right.
But they call the schools day schools or whatever. Anytime you're in the South and you see a private school that's like a day school, that shit's it's a Christian school. Basically.
Right.
But like, you know, they have like major ones in the city. Like, you know, in my area, like you had like this high school called like Bishop McGinnis or whatever. It was a big Catholic high school in the area. Like a big Baptist high school in the area that was private was called like Forsyth Country Day, right? Like, you know, it was out in the west side,
So,
out in the sticks.
Schools that like part of their name is Bishop, should you just automatically assume that's a Catholic school? Because it's a Bishop McNamara up in Kankakee, I think, and it's a Catholic school.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, yeah, right. Anyway,
Yeah, because I mean, bishops are really only found in like Catholic Church, maybe the Orthodox Church. But I mean, like the difference between the Orthodox Church and the Catholic Church really ain't that much. Like when you talking about like measuring the difference between like the Orthodox Church and the Catholic Church, and then like motherfuckers like Baptists and shit.
Right.
Yeah, because I mean, like Orthodox and Catholics like didn't get kicked out of here. Like it was. Like, you know, it was like the Presbyterians, it was the Pilgrims, it was motherfuckers like that got kicked out of Europe.
Right.
And, well, technically, they say they left, but...
Y'all got ran off.
Yeah. They got ran off. So, anyway,
Oh, nice. Look at that. Torch Radio. Shout out.
Shout out to Torch Radio.
That's right. You know, we at a bar, we drink, so, you know,
Cheers.
that's what it is. Salute. It's all right. You ain't gotta, yeah, cheers.
Yeah, we're out here filming, George. I guess they didn't realize we were filming.
Nah,
Whatever.
it's all right.
Anyway.
And thanks, Rachel. She's our new waitress.
Big shout out to Rachel.
Yeah.
I guess Rachel's person on the screen.
Yeah. You ain't getting no tips, though, so. I know what I said. I don't know what you heard, though.
I would like to clarify that you are not getting any tits. Sans tits over here.
Correction.
I am lacking tits over here. So. Woo!
Sounds like a date. So yeah, anyway, back, what were we talking about?
Okay, so the day schools, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Schooling in North Carolina.
Yeah. So these are Christian schools, and like they used to do crazy stuff, right? So a kid that lived in my neighborhood, I won't drop his name because he's actually kind of famous. A kid in my neighborhood, they bought his family a house to move out to the west side because his family actually like couldn't afford to even like commute to the west side, right? Like, I mean, he was just going to go to a neighborhood school. Like, he was just going to go to the public high school.
He played football or something?
They played basketball.
Okay, right.
Played basketball. Actually made it to the NBA.
That's what's up.
But anyway, he like they pulled him out of the neighborhood, and they literally like bought his family a house on the west side instead of like commuting them over or whatever because they weren't able to commute. But it was just like crazy, like especially being like 13, 14 years old and like, you know, playing like rec ball with this guy. Like he was like you.
Yeah, if you're
like,
that good at that young of an age to where schools is buying your parents' houses, you definitely go into the league.
Yeah, and you know.
Or if you don't, it's because you did something to mess it up. You know what I mean?
And the real thing is, like, kids, if you're watching this and you're watching us drink or whatever, like, you know, like, don't do what we do, whatever. But for real, like, when I was a kid, I knew he was going to the league. Or I knew he was so much better than like I would probably ever be. Yeah. That like the idea of being like an NBA player or some shit like that, like that shit was squashed.
Yeah.
Like I was like 10, 11 years old. Like, yo, like.
I don't remember how old I was, man, but at one point we was living in Springfield. I'm from Centralia, Illinois. Shout out to the Orphans, Tigers, Schiller School, Panthers.
Wait. One of your mascots, the Orphans?
Yeah, the Centralia Orphans, man. That's the high school mascot is the Orphans. Yeah, and I'll tell you why.
Like fucking Annie?
Yeah, maybe not so much Annie. Maybe maybe minus the maybe the new Annie with Jamie Foxx and the little sister.
Y'all niggas come out the Hard Knock Life?
Yeah, I'm just saying, man. But anyway, so it was a lot of orphanages in Centralia. Okay. A lot of them, like compared to like businesses, residency, it was a lot of like abnormal amount of orphanages in Centralia. So I think that's how they kind of adopted the nickname of the Orphans. And shout out to Centralia Orphans, winningest high school basketball team in the United States of America.
So where exactly is Centralia located?
Centralia is located in Southern Illinois, down Route 51. It's about 10 minutes east of Mount Vernon.
So fun fact about Illinois, for people who don't live in Illinois, below St. Louis, there's like 4 hours of fucking Illinois that nobody ever recognizes, right?
Yeah.
Like, is that where Centralia is?
It's pretty, Centralia about 30 or 40 minutes east of St. Louis, right off of 64.
Okay. So like maybe
it's pretty
south
close
of
to St. Louis.
Belleville, like,
Yeah, Centralia, Belleville, Benton,
okay.
Murfreesboro, Carbondale. Centralia, an hour north of Carbondale, directly an hour.
Yeah, because Carbondale is like Shawnee National Forest and shit like that. Yeah, man, people forget.
Yeah, big rivalry, Centralia, Carbondale, and Mount Vernon. For some reason, I don't know why, but like people from Centralia don't like people from Mount Vernon.
I mean, I gotta guess.
Yeah.
If I know if I had to guess the population.
Yeah, the Centralia population is like 14,000 people tops. Mount Vernon might be the same, might be a little bit smaller, but I think they really upset because they chicks be coming over to Centralia.
I mean, I got a reason why I think all the chicks are coming over to Centralia.
Wook and Panub, you know what I'm saying? Nah, that's just a theory.
Oh,
it's not a fact. It's just a theory.
Shout out to Eddie Murphy and Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you caught that right. So anyway, that's where I'm from. But man, what was he talking
about? You were telling me about the high school, and it was the orphans.
Yeah. Centralia Orphans. That's the high school name. The Centralia Tigers is the junior high. They don't say middle school down there. They say junior high.
Yeah, that is a big difference too. Like in North Carolina, we all have like in more urban areas we have middle schools. I guess in some of the more rural areas they call them junior highs. But I mean that really only feels like counties that have like one like school. Because I went to a middle school and I lived in a pretty like decent sized city.
Yeah. You know, we all went to Lincoln Elementary.
Hey.
All the all the Negroes lived in one community, shopped at the same store, went to the same school, and but they started a busing, like that's historical stuff, like the busing system and program they started in the United States. Centralia was part of it. So they took all of the kids that went to Lincoln School, which was predominantly Negroes. They bused us out to the surrounding elementary schools. I went to Schiller Panthers, shout out. And my best friend Timmy, he went to Fairview. He went to Fairview. It was right over there by the Catholic school, right by an orphanage. So he went to Fairview. But they start busing all of the inner city kids out to these different schools around in the community, and then they turned our school, which was Lincoln, into a 5th grade center. So they start busing the kids from these surrounding elementary schools into our neighborhoods to go to school at where we live at. It was weird because like
that sounds weird as shit.
It is. Nah, it's cool now, but at the time, like first day of school out there, like so they pick us up, take us out here to this school. Like we don't even go out to that side of town unless we go to the shopping center.
Yeah.
So we got off the bus, man, and there was like nothing but white people everywhere, which is whatever. That's where we was at, you know what I mean? But it was a little culture shock because our teachers was white, people that worked at the grocery store was white, but we didn't really see a lot of white people in our neighborhood.
Yeah.
But when they bust us out to these different schools, then we had to start, intermingling with people that don't look like us.
Yeah.
And it was kind of, we all we got off the bus, went through the little culture shock, went out on the playground, started doing our thing, and it was cool for the most part. It's a couple of ruffians that didn't really want us out there. Whatever. That's typical though.
Yeah.
That shit still go on as adults. You know what I mean? So, but it was 1979 maybe. 79,
Well, you were in elementary school then?
Yeah.
I wasn't even born yet.
That's well, I'm older than you, dog. You know what I'm saying?
He said I'm older than you. Yeah.
Obviously,
Obviously, yeah.
But it was late '70s, early '80s when they started the United States as a whole started this busing movement.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It was a big civil rights type of thing, man.
Yeah.
Or whatever the premise or the basis of it, I didn't know about. All I know is I was going to a new school.
Yeah.
For whatever reason.
Yeah, because at that age, you really don't know much. Like you just plop them down. You're just all right, who are all these new people?
But it was cool because a bus came to pick us up. But when we was going to the school, everybody in our neighborhood, the junior high school, man, it's at least 2 miles away from our house, but we never had no bus to come pick us up. So we be walking to school with everybody in our neighborhood. We walk to school, but kids that live closer to the school than we did, they riding by us on buses.
Oh, you guys are out there flexing then. Now that you got some buses.
Man, I had tore my Achilles tendon up one time, so I was on crutches.
Doing what? Whoa. How'd you tear your Achilles?
Man, I was playing soccer, and I slid to kick this ball, man. And, we was playing. We had a little park in the middle of the projects, but they had a tree stump. And, the locals, whatever.
So wait.
Hold up,
wait. Let me get this straight. Because I mean, we got a lot of demographics that's watching.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, you're right. I hope so.
You was in the hood.
Yep.
In Centralia.
Illinois.
Playing soccer.
Yeah, playing soccer. I was cold at soccer, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it messed up.
I mean, I play soccer too, but I mean, every time I walk around, I get my shit busted. I get my shit busted for being a soccer player.
It wasn't like an official soccer field, but so in our neighborhood where we lived at, the projects that we lived in, it was all like a 1 block radius of projects, but right in the middle was grass.
Yeah, like a courtyard or something.
Yeah. I mean, it was just grass, you know what I'm saying? But there was this tree that they cut down, but only thing there was like this 4 or 5 inch high tree stump.
Yeah,
but it was every bit.
No,
not at all. Not at all. They cut the tree down, but they didn't remove the stump.
Yeah. They wasn't going. That was too much.
It was so the locals, whoever was partying back there in the courtyard, as Ken says, they get done drinking. They bust their bottles on the tree stump. So anyway, we back there playing soccer. Me, Timmy, Carlos, Jawan, the neighborhood kids, man. So I slid to get this ball, and I cut my Achilles tendon on this piece of glass. I didn't even know. I just slid to kick the ball, but then when I got up to run and catch up with the ball, I fell down instantly.
Yeah.
I was like, damn. So I got up again, boom, fell down again. I was like, why can't I put no weight? I'm thinking this in my head. So I looked down, my sock red, there's blood everywhere. So anyway, I ended up cutting my Achilles tendon, almost completely severed it. So anyway, I had this cast on my leg, all the way up to my hip. Because, you got to keep it stationary to let the tendon heal back up after surgery. So I had this cast on my foot all the way.
Wow, this was in the 80s, right?
Yeah, no, this was in early 80s. I don't remember exactly what year because I don't remember. Whatever.
Yeah.
I've been asleep since then.
Bruh.
So anyway.
Medicine must have sucked in the 80s, bro.
It was awful, dog. It was awful.
You cut your Achilles?
Yeah.
And they put you in a cast under your hip?
Yeah. Because, if you can't move the tendon because, your Achilles, it affects the way you walk, kick, run, whatever. So it's got to be stationary so it can heal up.
Yeah.
So I had to cast all the way up to my, my thing.
God damn.
I had that on there for 4 or 5 months. And then they cut it down to my knee. But anyway, man, my leg came out looking like a Q-tip. It was little as hell, dog. So anyway, that's the whole playing soccer in the hood and cut my leg, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, brothers do play soccer.
Yo, man, you wouldn't be able to tell, man, because y'all press me every time I come in this bitch after playing the soccer game.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because I'm funky or because
we
just be pressing me.
Yeah, we just be clowning, man. That's all.
Yeah, I get it.
I think the older you get this stigma where you don't think you're supposed to play soccer no more.
Yeah.
But me and my cousin Santana, shout out to Santana, Los Angeles, True Seekers Radio. Santana Westbrook worked for Warner Brothers Studio also. He doing his thing on True Seekers Radio, man. Check him out on Facebook, Santana Westbrook, True Seekers Radio. Dope radio station, house music, hip hop, really dope. But anyway, back to Springfield, Illinois.
So this is kind of wild, like, because I mean, there's a pretty big soccer scene here in Springfield too. But
Agreed.
one of the things I've noticed just in general is like, you know, and this just isn't like Springfield specific, but like a lot of kids end up growing up playing soccer, right? So like, I mean, like a lot of us ended up growing up playing soccer, but for some reason along the way, I personally feel like it's probably because of money, like, you know, because paydays seem more lucrative in other places, and you don't have to leave America to get the payday.
That's got a lot to do with it.
Yeah, that has a lot to do with it, right? Like kids just stop playing soccer, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, like, you know, it's one of those crazy things where it's like, okay, like, you know, the American leagues, like the big American sports are like football and basketball primarily.
Baseball
right?
too.
Yeah, but baseball slowly receding.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, the
like,
big three.
Yeah, and it's a big three, but I kind of feel like it's kind of moving like more into a big two now. Like they're kind of leaving that third behind.
Yeah.
Because, like, I mean, like one of the problems with baseball, I feel like too, especially in the culture, like the way it's moving now, is just like it's too long of a game, man.
Yeah, it's
like,
long. It's long. It's boring.
Yeah, it's boring.
To
right?
kids, I like baseball, but to kids, baseball boring.
Yeah, especially if you like if you're playing it, like baseball is dope, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you are watching baseball, like watching baseball right now is almost like watching golf.
Yeah, time for a nap.
Yeah, definitely time for a nap.
Right.
Yeah, sure. And the way it ultimately ends up running is that, like, especially like with baseball, it feels like the games aren't on at good times, right?
Yeah,
so, like they do
yeah.
like midday games and stuff like that. And it was like, you know, it's like, well, like, you know, I can't watch a midday game. Like, I might as well just check the score or something like that, right?
I wish there was more daytime baseball on. Only because, you know, I work down here at the bar at night.
Yeah.
So when I be at the house during the day, I'm like, man, where did all them Cub daytime baseball games go?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's just part of how I grew up.
Yeah.
And I'm so close to when I was born and where I'm from. It's so close to St. Louis. People always ask me like, how are you a Cub fan growing up? You know, right by St. Louis.
Yeah.
But I always tell them like, my mom's she worked at night.
Yeah.
You know, so when we got home from school, we had to stay in the house.
Oh, and you were watching day games on like WGN
That's right.
and shit like
Every day.
Oh man.
Cub games was on in the daytime. Cardinals game was on at dinner time. So, but we can't turn the TV on at dinner. Shout out to Bert.
Yeah, shout out to Bert. Come out down here. Bert works most nights, right? Yeah, most nights. Yeah, Bert's out here most nights. Come out here, support your bartenders, tip your bartenders, support the establishments. Thanks for watching. Yeah, wasn't it like WG? Did you guys have WGN?
WGN.
I had WGN all the way in the South, bruh.
WGN is the superstation.
Yep.
Well,
Did they?
It was at one point.
Yeah. Okay. Quick check. Did they play in the heat of the night on WGN?
Yep. Heat of the night. What I think
Matlock, Columbo.
Yeah, of course. All that stuff, man.
Perry Mason, all that shit.
Yeah. Heat of the night. That's funny.
In the heat of the night. Yeah, that shit is lit.
So, man, we gonna get on to this pub crawl thing here in Springfield.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and get into some of the music here. So we actually have some events that are happening tonight. So
as we speak.
Yeah, so when you're watching this tomorrow, these nights, like what we talked about first, Thursday, January 11th, that's actually happening as we broadcast. We've got Casey's Cantrell's Jukebox at 411 Bar and Grill. So 411 Bar and Grill is on...
I think it's on Adams Street, right around the corner from here.
Yeah.
Washington. Shout out to Matt Wu.
So shout out to Wu. He's our audio guy. We might throw him a production credit in the end. He's done a lot to help us out.
Yeah, he just we was having some technical difficulties up here earlier, And Wu sorted it out because that's what he does. You know, he rescued us plenty of times in here when we were struggling with the sound.
Yeah, normally he rescues hoes, but tonight he rescues some sound, and we appreciate it.
Yeah. So the 411 Bar and Grill is right around the corner here. Casey Cantrell, open mic, jukebox, open jam is what it says. From 8:30 to midnight every Thursday. I think Casey Cantrell is from Athens.
Okay.
Or one of these surrounding towns. He might be from Springfield. I'm not 100% sure. But he a cool dude. You know, he played across the street at Craft Beer. But he played in here at Bar None a few times. You know, he's doing a lot of things on the local scene. I haven't been over to the 411 Bar and Grill. I haven't been over there. It's just not really my thing.
Is it 411 or is it 411?
I don't know. I see 4 and a 1 and a 1.
Yeah.
But I guess you could say 411.
Well, I think, I mean, the only reason I think 411 is because there's a band 311.
Okay, yeah.
And, okay, so there's I don't know how to describe them. They're like they're white guys who play reggae.
Oh, okay. Right
Anyway.
on. No, yeah, that's
Anyway.
cool. Whatever,
Okay,
man.
anyway.
You know.
Yeah,
Brother,
anyway. I can't think of really how to describe 311. They're pretty good.
They're
I mean,
his
like,
record, new country. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
Whatever. You know, whatever. Get in where you fit in.
yeah, and some of these things are so hard to describe because, like, 311 is like kind of like a punk band, I guess, but they're not really like so much punk as like ska, right?
Right.
But then, like, you know, a lot of ska music is like, you know, not really like, I guess, like electricized, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like, you know, like it's not like really like heavy electric guitars and things like that,
Right.
But like, you know, like 311, a lot of their music, like, you know, is heavy electric guitars, but a lot of their like riffs and stuff are like ska based, like reggae based, like, you know.
Are
like,
they local or they international or where they from? I never heard of them.
I believe they are from California or like Washington or something like that.
And I only ask because we looking for a good reggae band to come through here and get out up here on the stage. That's all.
Oh man, if you are a good ska band, if you are a band with a horn ensemble and you're in the Springfield area and you can play some good down tempo, man, like please come check us out. Yeah, because I'd love to hear a ska band here. I heard a Sublime cover band that wasn't that bad here.
Right.
But like, you know, like there's nothing like some good rock steady, some good ska. Like that's a good mood. But that's the reason why I thought it was 411 because
Yeah, it might be.
of this
It might
band,
be.
311.
I ain't never even been over there. It's in this place.
What did that place used to be?
It used to be Oasis. It's got like a garage door in the front.
Yeah. So what was it before it was Oasis? If they have a garage door there, like was it like a shop or something, like a mechanic shop?
I guess I don't know for sure. Before it used to be PTs, I think.
So it's been a bar for a while.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pat Tavine, the Tavine. Shout out to Pat Tavine, Joe Dale Tavine. They run Max's Barbell Gyms where I go work it out at.
Whoa, the barbell gym.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, they told me I didn't weigh enough to go to the barbell gym.
It happens, dog.
If you under $180, you're not getting into the barbell gym, dog.
Nah,
That's not how it works.
Get your weight up. Get your numbers up, dog. You know.
Yeah, I'm currently getting my height up because I can't get my weight up. So
Yeah. You know, if you can't get your weight up, get your height up.
yeah.
Man,
So anybody
that's
over
impressive.
180, we already got beef with, except Chad,
Nah.
because I know Chad beat my ass. But anybody else?
Nah, stop the violence. Stop the violence. So anyway,
Yeah, but Max Barbell's gym.
it's locally owned and operated by Joe and Joe Dale Tavine. It's really a multifaceted power training center.
Okay.
A lot of strongman competitors, power lifters, bodybuilders.
And they used to own PTs.
Yeah,
That eventually became-
Joe's dad,
Okay.
Pat Tavine,
Okay.
used to own PTs, which is now 411. I said 411. Kent then swayed me into thinking like he does.
Hey.
You see that? So yeah, you know, they've been over there for a while. 411. They've been open.
So that place has always kind of been.
It's always been a bar as far as I know. I don't know what it was or why they got that garage door open.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing about it. You got a garage
Yeah,
door.
and they serving food in there, which I think is kind of messed up. 'Cause
Wait. You got a garage door and you serving food.
totally against health code.
I mean, that sounds like my grandmama's house.
Totally against health code. You know what I'm saying? You got small rodents running in the front door.
Yeah.
You know,
hell yeah.
but they getting away with it, so whatever, man.
So, in the summer, that probably would be kind of lit though. Like have a garage door open, have the open band playing.
Yeah, it used to be a real popular spot downtown, the Oasis. Then they moved to a different location for whatever reason, but
Didn't somebody get chopped in half there?
no.
Oh, okay. That wasn't
Let
when
me
it was
tell you,
Oasis.
no, that wasn't when. That was currently when it was since it's been the 411.
Yeah,
Dude,
the
I know.
motherfucker got like split in two.
Yeah, dude got basically almost got his arm chopped off, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard
but
they had a guillotine out that motherfucker. Like
they should have had. You know, just go on and chop it all the way
surfed that
off.
motherfucker up there.
Go on
It
and
was
chop
like,
it all the
Take
way
his
off.
arm. Take his arm.
Yeah. So you know, that's one of the reasons why I don't really go over there, man.
You like your limbs?
I do. I need them. You know what I'm saying? But I seen the dude that got his arm almost chopped off. What was it, Sunday? Yeah, me and Woo was down at George Ranks watching the football game. Shout out to George Ranks, the Circle Bar. So we was down there watching the game, and dude came in the door that almost got his arm chopped off at 411. I was like, oh, Woo pointed him out to me. He was like, ain't that, I was like, yep, that's him.
That's
I don't
the
wanna say it.
survivor?
Yeah. I don't want to say his name because I don't like him. But he probably just got what he deserved. But anyway, that's kind of why I stay away from that place, man. It's a little dangerous, you know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
whatever, man.
It seems like it's pretty lit though. Like
Yeah, I don't know. I ain't never been over there, so
I was
don't
there.
know.
I've been
when,
there.
when he says lit, he does not mean lit up like cherries and blueberries because the police out there.
yeah, no.
There's another kind of lit that he's referring to.
I mean lit as in a relatively positive connotation. When I was there, I actually had fun. Admittedly, though, there were only 5 people in there, and 4 of them came with me.
Yeah, that don't sound too fun to me.
Well, I mean, I had fun.
Depends on what you're looking for, I guess.
I have fun with my company.
That's what's up.
Like I'll take a party anywhere, bro.
Yeah.
Like you get me and 3 of my boys. Like and fucking the party's wherever we at.
That's
right?
what's up.
Because we don't really we don't need anything to make the party. Like we'll make the party our fucking selves, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then somebody will come over and we'll cold look at them like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like,
I guess it depends on where you at, man. Like
Yeah.
some places I'm just not wandering up into, man, and that's one of them. But you know, whatever they doing over there, they've been open for a little while, so good luck to them.
it was definitely one of my homies' ideas. I'll
Yeah.
put it to you that way.
Right, that's
Because
what's up.
I don't rock out in places that have garage doors.
Yeah,
Like,
definitely. And
This
they,
is a part of the
and they
establishment.
can't open that door right now because it's freezing outside.
Yeah. And I imagine there's a draft in that bitch. That
Probably.
It's cold.
Probably. So also tonight going on out at the Blue Grouch, looks like from 7 p.m. till whenever because it don't say. But
Shit
open-
starts at 7.
Yeah, let me get this a little closer, man, because I ain't got my glasses on. But it says open mic with Sam and Courtney out at the Blue Grouch.
Okay, so I'm assuming Courtney's a girl because she spelled her name with a K.
Probably.
All right.
And I don't know who Sam is, but they doing a little open mic jam out there.
Okay.
And they probably doing this every Thursday. It's same with Casey Cantrell at the 411. And out at the Curve Inn from 7 to 11 p.m. on every Thursday, they got karaoke with Debbie Cakes. You know who that is?
I mean, I want to be wild problematic and put an over-under on how much you think Debbie Cakes weighs.
Oh, man. You shoot your number out there first, and then I'm going to counter it.
Hell no.
See?
Hell no.
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 The Curve Inn is out on the south side of Springfield.
Yo, why do they
down
call
on
it
6th Street.
swerving? Why do they call it swerving at the curb?
I think it's something catchy that the brothers came up with. You know, brothers always got to make a swerve and go do something on the side, whatever, go
Okay.
run an errand, do something. And I guess if you're going out to the curve, man, you probably swerving out there, man. I don't know. I don't know what the appeal to that place is. I've been out there a couple times. I can count the number of times I've been out there on one hand. I don't go out there too much now.
You know what the appeal of the curve is?
What's that?
Is that it's wall to wall, right?
Yeah.
So so I'm not a scumbag, but if I was going to do some dirt, I'd do it at the curb.
Yeah,
Because I mean, the Curve is one of those places I feel like there's no real allure to it. I mean, like I feel like the Curve is probably that place in Springfield that everybody goes to because it's just like that late night like Southern View spot, right?
Yeah.
Like one thing I've noticed about Springfield is that like there are a lot of these little like auxiliary areas, I guess, right? So like
municipalities is what they call them.
yeah, because fucking like Southern View, like I mean, there's a county market like 2 minutes away from me that I can drive to, and I live in downtown Springfield.
Right.
But apparently, there is a community called Southern View in the very middle of Springfield. The same way Jerome is in the very middle of Springfield. How the
Nah, man, I don't think they're really in the very middle of Springfield. Like Southern View is, Southern View, so it's kind of south in the south part of Springfield.
Okay, better way to say it then. I feel like Southern View is surrounded by Springfield, right? Or is there a bit of Chatham down there
Yep.
too?
Nah, I think Southern View is on the outskirts of Springfield, and here's why I say that. Southern View is located in an area that's about less than 1 mile away from Chatham School District.
Okay.
That's the only reason why I say that. I mean, Southern View is definitely a part of Springfield, but it's a municipality
Yeah.
that they got their own rules and regulations that Springfield don't have to that don't apply to Springfield.
Yeah.
Like the Curve really blew up years ago when the smoking ban took effect in Springfield.
Oh.
So Southern View is this municipality. The Curve's address is in this municipality called Southern View.
School time with Chad.
So they didn't have to adhere by the same rules and regulations that the Springfield bars had to adhere to.
Oh, because they were unincorporated.
Yes.
Boom.
So everybody start flocking out to the Curve because they can sit in there and smoke their cigarettes.
Yeah.
So soon after that, all of a sudden the Curve got, flat screens hanging up everywhere.
Yeah.
Parking lot full of people. And it's cool. They doing their thing.
Were they always cash only?
See, I don't even know that about the place. So if they cash only now, according to Ken, but I don't know because I've been in there a handful of times. And,
Yeah. So fun fact: if you guys are going out to the Curve is cash only.
Okay.
They have an ATM inside there, but make sure you bring cash if you're going to the Curve.
Doesn't that kind of set the tone really like to where you're going and what the place is about if they don't accept debit cards?
Oh yeah, all the way, 100%. That's what I'm saying. Like if you ever hear me say I'm going out to the Curve, or like if I was ever like, yo, I was at the Curve last night, like I was doing some dirt, bro, because I was operating in cash.
Like no paper trails.
I was operating in transactions that cannot be traced.
Yeah. Anyway, shout outs to the Curve though, because I got some friends that work out there, man, and they employ a lot of people.
Oh, the Curve keeps a lot of people fed.
They do. They definitely do. They had a party across the street at Craft Beer a couple weeks ago. They got rowdy in there, but Craft made a lot of money for like 1 hour.
Yeah.
Made a lot of money, and it was on New Year's Day. I think that was a Monday, right?
Yeah. New Year's Day was a Monday.
Craft was open. The Don is the name of the owner of Weebles and the Curve. Weebles is out by my house. Shout out to Weebles on the north side. But Don owns both of them. So they had a tour bus. It was like a big ass Cavello bus full of people. And then they had like a smaller trail behind, like limousine type of bus. But anyway, it was full of people. And they, went around and supported the local bars, and it's cool. Spent a lot of money up in Craft Beer. Shout out to Morris, the manager of Craft Beer. So, shout out to the Curve. Good luck to them out there. It's just a place that I don't really kick it at, and I try to stay away from there. It's too far away from my house.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
I get that. So, DJ Mikey, you ever heard of this guy? Because he's going to be at the Curve from 11 to 3 on Thursday.
Okay, so it sounds like he's doing the follow-up from the Debbie Cake show.
Yeah. He's definitely next in line behind Debbie Cakes.
I heard of him. I don't know him personally, but I heard of him. I think he wins like the best DJ according to Illinois Times every year. But He doesn't.
So how does that work? Wait.
I'm not for sure. I think it's like you can vote yourself in and be considered the best, whatever, as long as you get enough votes.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't think there's too much like authenticity about the statements that the Illinois Times is putting out as far as their best of stuff.
And when do they put those out? End of the year?
Yeah, basically every year they come out. I think maybe in like November with the best of Springfield.
Okay, Ken Masters, vote Ken Masters best DJ in Springfield
There you
for
go.
2018. Is
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
2018. Okay, we are starting a campaign
Right now.
to vote. Yeah, right now.
Yep. And you
Right
can
now.
stuff the ballot box.
Yeah, please
as much
stuff
as
the
you
ballot
want.
box. Come check us out Sunday Fun Day. We do events here at Bar None. Once again, this is Bar None on South 5th Street. What is the exact address? We're on the corner of 5th and Monroe at
245 South 5th Street.
245 South 5th Street. Check us out. So this DJ Mikey guy, he's been voted best of a few times.
Yeah, a couple times, quite a few times, man. I think he has a computer that he plays songs on. Like I've never seen no turntables or nothing like that, but he's a DJ, right?
Yeah.
That DJ to me means disc jockey, like a disc jockey. But I don't know if he has any equipment. From what I hear, I don't know. From what I hear, I think he's just got a laptop and just kind of, goes out there and plays songs. And there's not
Shout out to the Fire playlist.
right, Apple iTunes playlist, get it done. So I don't know about the.
I pay $9.99 a month for my Apple subscription. It's probably the best subscription I've ever fucking gotten.
Yeah, they got tons of music, tons of downloads.
Yeah.
But as far as being authentic and learning how to work turntables and different kinds of DJ equipment, I don't know if that's what he does. I think he just plays music at a real popular place. So he's the hottest DJ in Springfield. Wink,
Hey.
wink, wink.
Hey, shout out to everybody getting their bag, man. DJ Mikey, keep doing your thing.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right.
Shout out to them.
Did somebody say shots?
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Well, here we go. Okay. So,
What else we got going on tonight,
so
Ken?
the Jerry Sinicki acoustic, I guess, orchestra, band, group, whatever. Okay. They are going to be at the Trading Post Saloon from 8 to 11 tonight. Have you ever been to the Trading Post?
Whoa. We gotta stop. We gotta stop right here, take a little pause. It's after 11, so we gonna stop doing shout outs to Raphael. What up, cuz?
Wagwan!
So next Thursday, if you're interested in going out to the Trading Post,
No, I am not interested in going to the Trading Post. I've never been to the Trading Post.
I've been out there a few times years ago. It's a little different, but Jerry.
It's a little different. What do you mean by it's a little different?
It's not really my cup of tea, man. It's
Okay.
it's dark, it's quiet, smells bad, but they do got a beer garden. I mean, place for you to go smoke outside, but you're not really outside.
That actually sounds
Enclosed areas that you can go smoke in and stay warm.
like for real, for real. That
Yeah.
actually, maybe I've lived in Springfield too long, but I know some people who are probably like, I might want to check this place.
They might want to.
So where is the Trading Post exactly?
Man, the Trading Post is out on Durkin Drive.
Oh, so is it like would that be considered northeast side of town?
No, that's probably on the west side, out by the mall. Out by Striking Square West.
Oh, you said,
Durkin, not Dirksen.
oh, Durkin.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That's all right.
Yo, man,
That's
these
all
guys,
right.
I'm not from Illinois. I'm not from Springfield. And sometimes these names confuse the shit out of me.
I'm not from Springfield either, but I've been here for a long time. I know me around. Shout out to Big Wayne.
Wayne!
Hey, see,
217.
Hey, love is love.
That's-
Hey, big shout out to Deja Vu, man.
hey, Big Wayne be hooking me up with merch. He be making sure my hat game's straight. Gave me a couple brims.
Big
always,
Big Wayne's always showed me love.
Yeah, always come down here and show Bar None love and Jim Mill and just local stuff in general. I
Hey,
don't know.
actually,
I think
you know
Dwayne
what? Matter
might.
of fact, Wayne, come up here, bro.
What are y'all doing?
We just doing a live show, man.
Like
Live-
a podcast?
Yeah, this is the pilot for the YouTube show.
yeah.
YouTube or Facebook?
YouTube.
'Cause I might not supposed to be here.
What are you talking about? Come on.
Well, then don't put your face up here then, dog. You know
Wayne,
what
come
I'm saying?
on. Come on.
I know a lot of brothers named Wayne, so you can figure that out.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to, you can come up here and rep the set.
I mean, I'm just saying, what's going on? I came late.
No, yeah, it's we just doing basically we doing a pilot for our Thursday Night Live. We ain't came up with a name yet, so if you got something that want to suggest, but we doing like a capital city chat.
So Thursday nights we about to sit around and
local businesses, any and every business, anybody that want to come down here, get on stage. We got a third chair up here for you to come promote your business.
chat shit.
It doesn't have to be affiliated with downtown, but anybody that's in Springfield, surrounding areas want to come promote their show, their business. It can be a private business, whatever you're doing.
We were talking about motherfucking Riverton.
Yeah, just
like an hour
come up here if you want to, or if you know us, text us, email us, promote your stuff.
Can I ask a question?
Of course.
Yeah, what's up?
Are y'all gonna be asking the hard questions though? Or are y'all gonna be real nice about everything?
Nah, man, this is an open format. Like if it's something that people need to know, and we feel like we need to ask, then we gonna ask it.
I'm just gonna put it to you this way.
I got one more. Okay, go ahead.
I'm just gonna put it to you this way. I'm gonna tell you how I feel.
Okay. And is there gonna be a way that people can ask questions to you guys?
Yeah, you can come up here and sit in this chair and ask us anything you want.
No, what I'm saying is like on live feed.
Yeah, that's what we're here doing. That's what we're trying to figure out.
So I don't
how we gonna incorporate like people that want to email us, text mail us,
right?
Or,
during the show.
Yeah, during the show.
So eventually we are going to go to live feed. But if you want to, you can email one of us. Next week we will have an email address at jerkmediainc.com. As soon as we come up with a name, we'll be able to come up with an email address. But this is the pilot. So actually, fuck that shit. If you want to email us at pilot@jerkmediainc.com. That's pilot, Pilot, @jerkmediainc.com, jerkmediainc.com. Emails, questions, suggestions, anything you want to do, email us at pilot, @jerkmediainc.com.
Okay, see, I didn't even know my man had progressed that far into the what we doing. So cool.
Well, fuck it. If I get to plug myself a little bit.
Okay,
we got
we plugging everybody, man. We plugging everybody.
We got a media group coming. Right now it's called Jerk Media Inc. We do podcasts. Big shout out to Dumb Records.
Over on South Grand. Dumb Records, local. What do you do over there? You help out over there?
Okay, yeah. So basically, what I do at Dumb Records before we get into Friday, while we're still talking about DJs or whatever, what I do at Dumb Records is that I go in and essentially I volunteer. Like I watch the store,
Look, shots.
Okay, you gotta turn around and say hello if you're bringing.
Shout out to the shot girl.
And introduce yourself,
Miss Rachel.
I'm Rachel. Hi.
Okay, a round of applause for Rachel.
Her name is not Rachel High.
So we've got some guys at the bar who bought us some shots. Big shout out to Torch. We've got a guy down here. He owns a business. I don't know what business he owns. Hey,
my hand getting tired, so I'm gonna do my shot while I can.
Shout your business out.
Community.
Angie's Pizza. Shout out Angie's Pizza. Rachel, what do you want me to shout out?
His name is Jason.
Okay, Jason of Angie's Pizza. Right? Is that correct? Nancy's Pizza. Jason with Nancy's Pizza. Chicago style.
I'm about to pull.
She told me your name was Jason. Okay, Brandon with Chicago. Brandon with Nancy's Pizza. Chicago style pizza. Deep dish. Get that shit. Is it the one out on Monroe? Fuck yeah. I fucks with Nancy's Pizza. I've been out there before. Hell yeah. All right. Big shout out. Sorry, taking a shot later.
Yeah, he's still talking. Everybody done did their shots.
Hey, man, I'm trying to get the promo correct.
Yeah, all right, man. You calling people by the wrong names and shit.
He ain't the only one.
I call every name you gave me.
Peanut Gallery chirping in, giving my man the wrong information and shit.
Hey man, big shout out to the audience. If you want to be a part of the audience, come out to Bar None on Thursday night between 10 and 12, and we will be out here making it happen.
245 South 5th Street,
That is the corner of 5th and Monroe.
downtown Springfield,
Hey!
capital city. So
Okay.
we're gonna jump over to what's going on in the capital city on Friday night.
Actually, can we take a quick pause for the calls?
Yeah, we're gonna slow it down for a little bit, and I think Ken's got to go to the bathroom,
Fuck yeah, I got to go to that.
and so we're gonna pause for the calls. Remember that song from Run DMC, Pause? That's my shit.
Oh,
Anyway,
shit.
we'll be
Actually-
back with you in a couple minutes. Tonight's show sponsored by Bar None.
Hey.